Yeah, hey Devin, how's it going?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm great. Just had my wisdom teeth pulled yesterday, but other than that, I'm great.
Oh man, that's rough right there.
Yeah, thanks. I know everything's been going crazy with you signing this contract and everything. Thanks so much for taking the time to join us on Sportsman Radio.
Oh man, it's an honor, man. I wanted to come and bless your show real quick. I'm excited to be a Chicago Bear. I just got done with the deal today. I'm actually back in Miami now, about to enjoy me a good dinner for celebrating my contract. And yeah, man, everything's peaceful, man.
Yeah, you definitely deserve it, so definitely enjoy it. But let's get into this quick interview. Back in 2008, you were drafted 34th overall by the Washington Redskins. How was that moment for you, Devin?
How was that moment? It was a great moment, man. That's you always dream of going through the combine and then going through the draft process. And I was sitting there with my agent, and I got that phone call from the Redskins to get selected. So it's a very exciting moment, man, and something I always will remember.
And I gotta ask you, what's the toughest transition from college football to pro football?
Basically just dealing with the level of competition. You see different in college. You see some good corners here and there, but in the pros, you do good corners every day. Whether it's practice or of course in every game. So it's more of a challenge. You got to bring your A game every game. Every day at work. So it's that's the biggest difference I have to say.
And you played with quarterback Jason Campbell, who is now a Chicago Bear. Also, back in Washington, what can you tell us about Jason Campbell, and what kind of Bears fans look forward to seeing from him?
Man, I was happy to see that. When I was getting set up to go to Chicago, and I saw that Jason was signed to a deal too, I thought, oh man, that's great. My old quarterback. Well, Jason, basically he's a big guy, strong gunslinger who can, scramble, get out of bad situations, man, and still find someone downfield. Something me and him had some good success with from what we could do over there at the Redskins my first couple of years, man. So you got a guy like with a strong arm, a good leader, very, calm in the pocket, that can move around a little bit. So, I think he brings a lot of value to and depth at the quarterback position.
Yeah, definitely. And you also played with Carolina and New York last season. Can you tell us a bit about the experience you gained from just last season with the success you had with the New York Giants team?
Yeah, man. Going from Carolina to getting up to New York, two good organizations, just in different directions at the time. And getting with New York, I got to get my feet wet with an organization that's really established for winning, and learning how that really feels. Obviously I didn't have that kind of success in Washington or in Carolina, and to be a part of a winning organization just added that experience of knowing how to be a pro, how to handle my business and be happy. And I think that brings out the best in guys. And for me to have a role in mainly in special teams, that brought made me smile, made me happy, because I was able to contribute to a team that's winning, and I just try to play that part as best I could.
Yeah, you mentioned you played a lot of special teams, but how was it just to play with a Super Bowl MVP quarterback in Eli Manning?
Oh man, yeah, it definitely just playing the elite quarterback. Bar none, he's a very intelligent quarterback, one of the top in the game, and man, having a guy like that to just learn from and see how he carries himself, and his overall demeanor during each game, through pressure situations, is cool, calm, and collected. He's tough as nails. So it was very fun, man. I was very privileged to be a part of, in the huddle at times with him, and catch a couple passes from him, and be in his presence. So it was a blessing, and I'm looking forward to being around Jay Cutler now.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad to see you in Chicago. And last thing about the Giants, NFC Championship game last season, I believe you had two forced fumbles or two recovered fumbles?
Yeah, the two recovered, yep.
Yeah, and how'd that make you feel to know that you made that much of an impact for you guys to go into the Super Bowl?
Oh man, for my role on the team, it was a dream come true. I was looking for my moment where I could really make an impact on the team. It's special teams is such an unsung hero situation, or unknown guys. you make tackles, nobody really pays attention, or, you get a return not too far, it's whoop-de-doo. So it's like, in a pivotal game like that, for all the marbles to go to the Super Bowl and going against a tough opponent, man, we knew it was going to be a game of inches, and I just, made sure I just stick to my motto, which is hustle hard, and that's what I did that game, and I was able to be at the right place at the right time, and, that's how things work.
Yeah, and now today, you signed a 1-year contract with the Chicago Bears. What made you interested in coming to the Bears?
Oh, man, I saw a great opportunity for me to come here, get a chance to play receiver, and, be with some good group of guys and a good organization, with a lot of tradition, man. And definitely being a Midwest guy, being from Michigan, I know all about Chicago, the history, and, it makes me smile to be back in the Midwest and be close to home and get that good feeling again.
And I've seen your picture on Twitter that you have as your default picture. It's with Matt Forte and Kellen Davis. Were they any reason, were they a part of you coming to Chicago? Was there a reason for them to be in it? I guess I could say.
Well, at that time, we've been hanging out and training down here in Miami, so it's like, a coincidence, man, really. It's a coincidence that we all were at the same place. I ended up getting to Chicago. When I heard the opportunity to go to Chicago, it definitely came to my mind, like, man, I'm about to be with my boys. So it's a good fit. We all came out of college at the same time and been training together for these last 5 years. And, man, it's going to be fun, man. We're going to have us a good time.
Yeah, I got 2 more questions for you, then we'll let you go, Devin. All right. We know in New York you work with a pretty strong receiving core, but right now in Chicago, you guys have one of the strongest receiving cores. You guys have Brandon Marshall, Johnny Knox, Earl Bennett, yourself, Devin Hester, and Eric Weems. What do you think about this wide receiving core?
Man, I just see a lot of guys with a lot of ability. I can see it all the way across the board, from all different aspects, from size, from speed, from just athletic ability. And I think, it's going to be a lot of weapons for Jay to sling the ball around and bring that excitement down the field, And then you got Killen at tight end and get things right, and Forte coming back. And, it's going to be I think it's going to be an explosive offense and really going to make a lot of people happy watching the Chicago Bears.
Are you excited about learning anything new from a great wide receiver as Brandon Marshall?
Oh, definitely, man. That's one of my big influences of somebody I always watched and saying that, if I get an opportunity, I would love to be able to ball like, Brandon Marshall. He's a big guy, makes plays, yes. And, I'm looking forward to learn some things. Me and Brandon are cool. And I'm looking forward to us, feeding off each other, really, and just bringing that energy to the field.
All right, Devin, last question, and it's going to be a tough one. If you were the Chicago Bears general manager, how much money would you offer Matt Forte, and how many years on a contract would you offer him?
Man, I had to break him off something nice, man. Give him a nice, solid 5-year deal with about $100 million, 35 guaranteed, something nice, man, because the kid works hard. He's put in the work. He's been majority of the offense for the numerous years he's been in the league, and, man, he deserves it. He's a true Bear. So, I think he deserves one of those nice big contracts, one of the best running backs in the league.
I can't agree with you anymore. He definitely played like it last year. Being injured, I believe, week 10, and still having almost 1,000 yards.
Right.
Hey, Devin, we really appreciate your time. I know it's been a crazy day for you. Congratulations on the signing, and I hope you enjoy your time being a Chicago Bear, and hopefully we get you on the air again sometime soon.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. Just hit me up anytime. I'm willing to come back, baby.
All right, thanks.